Hello, and welcome to the 2020 holiday season. Today, NetElixir is launching Retailer's Biggest Holiday Challenge, where we take your holiday questions and provide you with the answers in these quick, knowledge-packed videos. As retailers are aware, this holiday season, understanding your customers is more crucial than ever before. That is why NetElixir has compiled the biggest holiday challenges retailers have been asking us into this unique video series, where we'll answer your questions in short, digestible videos packed with the latest e-commerce trends and online consumer insights. So submit your questions because our NetElixir experts are listening. I'm Heather Doucette, and I'm your Biggest Holiday Challenge host and also NetElixir's event marketing manager. I am pleased to present our first holiday expert and NetElixir's founder and CEO, Udane Bose. So Udane, what will the 2020 coronavirus influenced holiday look like?
The season this year would be unpredictable. And here is why I think it will be unpredictable. And these are some of the reasons. It's not an exhaustive list. The pandemic, as we all know, sort of really continues. And it has really led to a tremendous amount of economic uncertainty. I mean, there is a tremendous amount of economic, geopolitical, there is just uncertainty everywhere, which I think is definitely unnerving and would really drive a lot of the unpredictability. And then you can't really factor out, Heather, the election year impact as well, which I think would be quite substantial. We have been tracking the consumer behavior over the last almost about 7 months now, and we have seen as to the consumer behavior has changed or continues to change at a very rapid pace. We also have seen the influx of new to online consumers. So these are the consumers who have never really ever purchased anything online prior to the pandemic, and it's quite intriguing to see these customers or consumers go ahead and continue with the shopping process online once they have been able to pierce or break the initial barrier of sort of starting online. They would be having a big influence. In fact, we are predicting that about 5% or up to 5% of all the e-commerce sales this holiday season will be driven by new to online consumers. I think we are seeing it already. There would be supply chain issues, and that would, in my opinion, continue. There would be shipping delays as well. I think customers are now much more familiar with all the shipping delays. But having said that, the holiday season with a rather unpredictable demand would bring about shipping delays, which I think across the board, across industries. And last but not the least, we have seen this also in the last few months, that there have been a lot of inventory challenges, product stockouts, etc. And we believe that just because of the unpredictability of the demand, the product stockouts, etc., would also continue. So while all of these seem a little bit of the key drivers or reasons for unpredictability, but the good news is there would be a big surge in the overall e-commerce sales during the holiday season. In fact, our analysts have done some amount of number crunching. I mean, you can't really do only so much during a holiday season or a year like this, but we are pleased to extend our overall forecast for the holiday season, and we believe that this holiday season there would be a 22% year-on-year e-commerce growth, which is substantially higher from any previous year. I mean, if you remember, last year was close to about 11%. The year before that was probably in the same range. So normally it has been anywhere between 10 to 13%. This year, as you can see, the e-commerce growth year on year would actually go ahead and double. So that's you can really very clearly classify and qualify that as the pandemic impact.
Great, thank you so much, Udane. So we asked our retail industry leaders to describe the holidays in one word, and this is what they shared.
People, because I think it's all focused around people. It's focused on our people inside the company having adapted and continuing to adapt. And it's on the consumer out there and, you know, how they react and respond.
Competitive, quite honestly. And I think competitive in a way that we hadn't necessarily seen before, particularly since we have traditionally focused on a very few number of e-tailers that we consider in our competitive set, but we have that list is rapidly expanding as a lot of traditional retailers are making decisions about indexing much more to web and e-commerce than they ever have before. So it's going to be, I think that when it comes down to trying to go increase impression share, trying to get eyeballs, and trying to break through in marketing, I think it's going to be much more competitive this year than it was last year.
Acceleration. we need to accelerate our embracing of the new, whether it is technology or skills or capabilities, but we also need to accelerate going away from the old and being able to discontinue some old habits and old ways of doing things and just move to the new normal, because that's where the customer is. And I believe the future is going to be driven by customer who embraces technology, forces businesses to get there.
All right, it looks like our time is up. Be sure to subscribe to NetElixir's YouTube channel to get the answers to your biggest holiday challenge questions. If there's a holiday challenge that you're struggling with, you can submit them at any time by going to NetElixir.com/biggest holiday challenge. Our holiday experts are listening.